So today we are going to play the Save the Universe raid, some Dark Knights content. It depends on how things will go. Because this week we also have some double Dark Knights currency. But give me a second or two to finish setting things up on my end, and we'll get started soon enough. Almost there. Stay on target. Stay on target. So that should be good enough. Let's test it out. Hello, hello, my good friend. I promise never to do that again. Okay, we should be good to go. Hello, your favorite fan. Oh, we already have a few people. So the Iron. Ideally, guys, send me a tell to invite you to the group. So let us start with the Future Flash. Emperor Doom. The Iron Maiden. Uh, I won't even try to. I am Chaos. Okay. Took me a while to figure out what was that was supposed to be. So guys, we need people to be combat rating 350 so that we can play the Save the Universe. So we'll invite whoever's there and we'll sort through it afterwards. Steve Rogers. Ah, blasphemy, evil Marvel characters. So ideally, if we could get one healer, it would be much appreciated. Hello, Cars Thomas. I actually kind of like the Chroma. I know it's not a popular one, so the price is going down quite a bit, but I kind of like it. But I guess if it's not popular, it means that people will be able to, those who actually like it will be able to purchase it for cheap on the broker. Well, relatively cheap on the broker. Josh Simpson, you and Sensei Chab are my favorite YouTubers. Thank you guys for posting and making my day better. Much appreciated, Josh. The Shaman chest drop. I have no idea. I've had the Shaman chest for years at this point. I can't even begin to remember where it drops from. Let's switch to the group just in case. So, guys, we have room for one more. And there was a lot of new content released all at once. We got the Save the Universe. We got the Lex Luthor time capsule. We got the double currency for the Dark Knights DLC. Although a lot of people don't seem to like the Save the Universe event very much, from what people have been telling me. Oh well. Let's give a little bow to everyone because why not? I'm an old guy, Josh. I'm 52 years old. For those wondering, also we play on the US PlayStation and US PC. So sadly, if you play on the European servers, yeah, I won't be able to join. Cars Thomas says he's wearing one of the new Death Metal rewards. Yeah, I didn't even get the chance to take a look at that. There was so many videos to produce since yesterday, guys. I did not even get the chance to look at the Doctor Fate vendor. There's a few changes that have been made to Doctor Fate. And I did not get the chance also to take a look at the new at the Lobo vendor, the new items added to the Lobo vendor. I did make a video about it when the announcement was made, but I was not able to look at the vendor itself, look at the prices, how expensive those items are. I suspect that the chroma material must be like 400 source marks. Usually that is the asking price for those chroma materials. It's alright beyond. Most people when they see me, they think I'm like 40. So yeah, I look fairly young. Oh, I guess we got our last guy. So if all goes well, we should be good to go. Ah, sadly, we need people to be combat rating 300, 350. Unless he's wearing his PvP gear, I'm gonna have to kick our friend, sadly. Oh, Jack, come by. We'll invite you to the group. Ah, Josh, you're so nice. Ah, Josh Simpson gave us a. I have no idea how sticker works, so but thank you very much. A 4.99 sticker. That ain't cheap. Thank you very much, good sir. I'm gonna have to look into that. I have no idea how those stickers even work, and I think we can have some custom ones. So I'll try to make some custom ones for you guys if you want to. I certainly have too many screens to look at. Oh, we got our last guy, I think. Thank you, good sir. Much appreciated. I can't even read the name. Doesn't matter. Side or hands or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna be good to go. Sorry, Jack. We got our last guy. Unless that was you. So let's go to on duty. I've seen people asking, how do you get the currency for Save the Universe? Quite simply, you play the Save the Universe mission. I know it may seem self-evident for some people. Ah, sorry, Jack. If we have time for that, we might try to go to the open world afterwards. I can't promise that we will go. It always depends on how long it will take us to play the content. Been a while since I played that mission, so it'll take me. Oh, I have to switch back. That'll be better. Sadly, we don't have a healer. Oh well.
Kandor is all that remains of Krypton. We're here to ensure its safety, but the people of Kandor may not trust us at first. But I hope we can convince them.
My mother, Allura, still controls Kandor, but Zod will be pressuring her to take action against Earth. His army is probably already on the streets. I must find my mother and speak with her.
Who is this boy? He isn't a true Kryptonian.
These Kryptonians hate me.
Ah. Evil Kryptonians. Yeah, ages ago we had to we would get the gear from a specific role. Dang, we're getting crushed. So we have the future Flash that sacrificed himself to heal. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Who is this boy? He isn't a true Kryptonian.
I'm an
I
L
can hear
because I
something,
never give
but I
up.
can't see it. Doesn't matter. I'll come back.
I need backup.
Hello, Joaquin.
We won't surrender to you. No more. Damn you for this.
Welcome to Kandor.
What is that abomination doing here? He's worse than human.
Allura, your daughter is here with us.
Kara! I can't believe it.
Join us, Kara. You have become confused by living among them. It is time for you to fight for your people.
He's right. You must join us. You must join with your people.
This isn't Krypton, Mother. This is Earth. Krypton is gone, but we can build a home here. We can share this planet.
If they will not kneel, they will die.
I fight for everyone. Humans and Kryptonians. I will not let you enslave or rule them any more than I will allow them to harm Kandor.
Incarnate.
So let's wait for the tank.
You betray your people yet again.
Oh, it's nice to see you, Joaquin. Thank you for coming by.
I am Kryptonian! I will not be defeated! I'm going to take you out.
I don't need my cousin to kick your
No!
ass.
Impossible!
Sorry guys if I'm not looking at the chat. Trying not to die here.
That all you got?
I'm afraid we have to insist. Pathetic Earthling! I am invincible!
No, someone is using the Clarion.
I am Kryptonian! I will not be defeated! No! Impossible!
Hello, Mr. Troll.
I am invincible! You'll never hurt anyone again. I will not be defeated!
Pardon me. Coming through.
I am invincible!
There was a bit of lag here. I wasn't able to pick him up. Oh, Nathan. This is regular and it's kicking our butt, so... Oh well. If I was paranoid, I would think that they did raise the difficulty of some missions of the content some time ago, but it just might just be me. Did you get the men on your head? Yeah, you can get it from one of the vendors in the House of Legends. While I'm here, I hear some noise, but I can't see it. I might be
Great Krypton. For the glory of Krypton!
So let's wait for everyone. Take two.
Give up!
Nah, I forgot my kryptonite in my other jacket.
Do you really think you can hurt me?
No! Impossible! Let's go. Pathetic Earthling! I am Kryptonian! You're done! I am invincible! Pathetic Earthling!
It'll take more than that.
I will not be defeated!
Destruction perfected.
No! Impossible!
Background set.
Defenses online.
No! Impossible!
You can risk me, Iconic. I'll equip the spear right now.
I will not be defeated!
Join me and you might just survive.
I am invincible!
I know you're kidding.
I am Kryptonian!
Because it would be nice if they did that. It would make some kind of sense. Sadly, if they did that, the spear would become required in some of the content. So if you in some content when fighting Kryptonians, if you didn't have the spear, people would kick you out. No?
I am Kryptonian!
Thank you, Sensei Chad.
I am not beaten! I will never stop fighting for Krypton!
I did what I thought was best for our people.
I know you did, Mother.
I
But
don't
what's
have the
right
plan.
for our people needs to include what's
Let's go for
best
that.
for the people of this planet.
Ah, Superman. Is it everything you've dreamed of? I'm not surprised you've come to Kandor. In fact, I expected it. You're just another Kryptonian who would really be happier in this bottle. I'll see to it that you never leave.
Luther, leave Kandor now. There can still be peace between our people, but not with you attacking this city. Leave on your own, or I will be forced to remove you.
I'm not going anywhere.
After this raid, we will go try
Not
to play
now,
the Dark
not
Knight's
ever.
raid for the double
You and your
currency.
kind are the ones who do not belong. I'm taking back my planet. Stand with me, Superboy. The Kryptonians despise what you are. They don't want you here. I am the only one who truly accepts your perfection.
Don't listen to him, Superboy. I know you are a good person, and you know Lex is full of lies. Don't allow a few small-minded Kryptonians to make you doubt who you really are.
I'm not Kryptonian, and I'm not human. So what am I?
The smoke chroma is worth billions at this point. I kind of understand that. Yeah, it would be nice for immersion. Sadly, it would become required. It would become a requirement, and sadly, the way things work, you would probably get kicked if you didn't have the requirement. If you didn't have the spear.
Control, Superboy. You shouldn't try to solve your problem with violence.
That's totally rude.
Both buff and give power. Actually, no, debuff and give power. So a power troll, yeah.
Really?
I have a buff build that I use sometimes, but every time I try to use the buff build, somehow I end up in groups that are a bit power hungry. So I don't really use it very much.
Dude, just stop.
The smoke chroma pack at this point, you have to get it from the trade chat. So you're gonna have to spend billions for it. Oh, our friend Doom is doing the mechanics.
Let's go.
Obey me, Superboy.
Is that all you got?
It's like when you see a fire character being affected by fire, technically it would make sense for a fire character not to be affected by fire.
You suck.
But if they did that, there are certain missions where people would ask would only run with fire characters. So you would end up with like 2 fire tanks, only fire DPSs and all that. So if it would make sense for a fire tank to be immune to fire, or an ice tank to be immune to ice, but if they did that, it would not be a good idea.
Obey me, Superboy.
For the trade chat, you pretty much have to go into your chat settings and just create yourself a trade chat, or add the trade chat to one of your chats you already have. Yep.
Obey me, Superboy.
Really? Is that all you got? Really?
Vilda's not going to survive us.
This is getting me
Let's go for the
nowhere.
weapon box.
Whenever I knock you down, you just get back up. Well, I have a little surprise for you and your city of Kryptonians, Superman.
Nah.
Superman, you've met Doomsday, haven't you? Have fun catching up. I wish I could stay in chat, but collateral damage being highly likely, I think I'll just go.
The Kryptonians here are jerks. But I guess we can't let Doomsday destroy Kandor.
I'll just take us after that. Stick around, E1. After the mission, I'll try to show you how to set your trade chat. Brise, I don't think we'll see new powers anytime soon. They're still talking about the graphic update. The graphic update will be a pretty big thing. Oh, let's pick it up. The graphic update already will be something pretty big, and already the devs are struggling a bit to try to give us content. So until they manage to be able to produce content regularly, and until they actually do the graphic update they talked about, I don't think we'll see any new powers anytime soon. Right now we're pretty full, Joaquin, but we'll see. Sometimes people leave the mission, so if people leave before the next raid, sure, I'll invite whoever send us a tell. Oh, Mr. Flashpoint. You're late.
No more. We will surrender to you.
It depends if we have room, Nathan. Right now the group is full, so unless somebody leaves the group, if we do go to the open world afterwards, basically everyone is going to be able to come and play with us, even if they are not in the group. Even evil villains will be able to play with us. Can you believe that?
Doomsday? Here?
Nah.
I thought it was just a myth.
Doomsday is no myth, Mother. He is all too real.
Bat Mask, you have to let the tank go first. Bruzy, are you planning on doing another DC Universe Online walkthrough? Oh yeah, I did finish, I'm still doing the Wonder Woman walkthrough. I wasn't able to make a video about that in quite a while, so I'm gonna have to start doing that soon. But yeah, the only question is which character will I use afterwards? Some people have asked for there's Kid Flash that had been requested at some point.
Maybe this one.
Sorry about that. There's people that suggested Blue Beetle. But I didn't get the chance to do a walkthrough in a while. My bad. Captain Atom could be an option. I'll do with Captain Atom. I would be tempted to do Captain Atom with Quantum, but I would be tempted to do it also with Atomic. In theory, Quantum would be the proper power.
This is as far as you go. You're fine.
Sure, Heatwave and Luthor. Almost there. Still on target. Ah. Didn't use my quantum tunneling. Waited half a second too long to use quantum tunneling. Would be sad to fail now. We're very close to defeating the evil Doomsday. Ah, come on. So close.
This has gone long enough.
For evil villains, it's the last Friday of the month. So usually with villains, I go live the last Friday of the month, which is called Evil Friday.
lot to Superman. I owe my existence to Lex. I've never been to Krypton. The only thing I have in common with them is some of my DNA. What I do know is that Earth is my home. Lex says that he wants what's best for Earth and the humans that live here. I mean, his methods are extreme, but they get results. No! I'm a hero. We can't stoop so low. I'll protect Earth the right way.
Do you really think you can hurt me?
People went in too fast. That happens. Always too slow. Brucey, have you considered changing powers? Actually, I did. This used to be a mental powered character. This used to be my Magneto First Class character. But at this point, I have one character of these powers, so I don't really need to change powers. If I want to change powers, I just change. I just play with a different character. So let's wait for everyone to be here.
I'm bringing you to justice.
Have you seen the Young Justice show? Oh yeah, I love the first season is awesome. The first two seasons are pretty good. The first season is awesome. The second season is still pretty good, but they lost me with the third season. The third season was painful to watch. It wasn't really Young Justice show as much as it was The Outsiders. I hate that when they do that kind of bait and switch thing. If they wanted to make an Outsiders TV show, fine.
Maybe
Make
this
it.
will knock
Holy
some
crap.
sense in-
Not sure what happened, but that wasn't good. Have you seen the CW Flash show? Oh yeah, I watched it. I watched it for quite a while. The first season was awesome. The second and third season was still pretty good, but at some point with the fourth or fifth season, I forget, it became unwatchable. Basically, the season where we had Ralph Dibny, they tried to change the tone of the show. They had this comedic music. They were trying to make it more like a comedy than anything else. They were focusing more on Ralph than on Flash somehow. That was bad. So sad. We came so close the first time, and now we're getting crushed. Oh well. 300 million for Smoke Chroma? Nah, that's very cheap. At this point, the Smoke Chroma sells in the billions. Eventually, the price will probably go back down a bit, but nope. There we go. At some point, the price will probably go down a bit when it gets added to the booster gold vendor, maybe. And even then, on the booster gold vendor, the material is like 5,000 quarks. So it probably will remain valuable on the trade chat, even after it gets added to the booster gold vendor.
You're kind of starting to piss me off.
Does your multiverse character have an origin story? I suppose it does. I give it some thought a little bit sometimes. I should probably make a... talking about making a video, or maybe a short, tiny comic
That's all you've got?
about the origin of the multiverse or something like that. Although ultimately, all our characters have similar origins. We were all kidnapped by the evil Brainiac and then turned into metahumans with the Exobyte.
Oh, big mistake.
But yeah, I have a few ideas in mind to maybe make short stories with Multiverse or stuff like that. Maybe a short origin story, maybe a few short adventures. I'm still to do what I have in mind. I would have to get maybe Storyboard Pro. I didn't renew the license in quite a while, so I would have to renew my Storyboard Pro license. And maybe make a short animated bits using Storyboard Pro. I'm still toying with that.
I'm bringing you to justice.
Friend Knight Warbird, I'm a bit busy right now. Remind me after the mission.
This is as far as you go.
Ah, come on.
Go down and stay down.
Sure, Flashpoint. Hello, Earth Moon. Hello, Superman, Man of Steel. Nope. When playing for highlighting messages, does that money go fully to you or does it go to YouTube? From what I understand, YouTube takes roughly 30%. Oh. Best offer you had. You're gonna have to put it on the trade chat, and you could ask for best offer. You could ask for a specific price. Sure, I thought I did invite you, Eric, to the league already, but I'll try to do that again. Oh, Emperor Doom says it's last time for him, so we have no choice. We have to succeed.
This has gone long enough.
Brise, from what I understand, they are aware of my content. I know Meps is aware of it. There was just Sharon who was aware of my content. He even mentioned it once in a live stream, I think.
That's totally rude.
Maybe this will knock some sense into you.
I thought had been able to raise him. I guess not.
Take that, loser!
Time to start breaking things.
Yeah.
I don't usually trade with people I don't know, but yeah, sure, we could try and trade afterwards.
Dude, just stop.
As you go.
what's the best way to get stabilizers now? Actually, you can get some from Dr. Fate, and you can only buy one per week, but you can buy one per week per character. So if you have 30 characters like I do, you can buy 30 stabilizers per week from Dr. Fate. Assuming you have enough currency to do that, obviously.
I'm bringing you to justice.
So that would be a good way. Another way is that it's not really buying stabilizers per se, but you can purchase time capsule from the Save the Universe vendor. And again, it is one per character. So you could farm and farm and farm the Save the Universe missions for the currency, and then purchase one time capsule. Actually, it's one Kryptonian time capsule and one 6th dimension Kryptonian time capsule per character. So again, if you do that with each character, if you purchase both time capsule for all of your characters, and you have 30 characters, that would mean 60 time capsule per week.
These humans fought to protect Kandor from Doomsday. They put their lives on the line to save you, even though you rejected them. Surely you can see they are worthy of being treated as equal.
Kara, I am so sorry. I just cannot let our people dwindle away. Krypton deserves better.
We can.
Yeah, I have to upgrade my internet.
Some humans are bad, but many are strong.
But sadly, it's on my to-do list, but it's pretty low on the list. Sadly, there's sometimes life gets in the way.
We have a long road ahead, but with the right guidance, I believe we can find a place for us here.
Let's give a little bow to everyone. And let's get out of here. I've heard there's probably a few briefings or collections in here, but I'll come back some other time for that. So one down next time. So let us go to the latest episodes. There's a bit of lag. There we go. And let's go play the 8-player mission. It was your first level 30. It was a character called the Phantom. I'm not sure why he wants to trade, but okay. Oh, actually Emperor Doom is going to leave. So let us invite John Jones then. Yeah, you can get one stabilizer from the Dr. Fate vendor, but it's one stabilizer per character. So if you have 30 characters, you could purchase 30 stabilizers. There's John Jones who just joined, Nathan. Sorry about that. Sadly, there's only so many people we can get in the group. Yeah, it is limited to one per character. Thank you, Bruze. So Bruce, my first level 30, yeah, it was my character called the Phantom. When I started playing this in Universe Online, I tried to create like a Batman from the North or something like that, like a white version of Batman. And not, I don't mean by Moon Knight, like a Batman with a white costume, like Batman from the ice or something. But I didn't really like it. So I tried maybe half a dozen characters. At some point, I created like a pretty much a D&D rogue that was using dual wielding, and then I figured, nah, I can already do that in Dungeon Dragon, so let's create something else. So after half a dozen characters, I created the Phantom, the ghost who walks, dual wielding pistols, using gadget powers, acrobat, and that was the first character that I played. Not just up to level 30. I played it to combat rating 70, 80, I forget. It's probably combat rating 100 something now. And but at the time, at some point, I have some friends who started playing the game, so I created a new character to be able to play with them, and I created a Magneto first class character. Oh yeah, invite Batmask to the league. Could have sworn I did that before, but I guess not. It says you're already in a league. So before we continue, so for basically if you go into your options, if you go into your settings, you will see some chat options. In the chat options, you can go edit one of your chat options, and then you can add the trade chat into one of those. Although the trade chat might be in the default chat by default, it's been a while, so I kind of forget about that. Who's the better Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner or John Stewart? I can't answer that. I like them both. I was there when they created Kyle Rayner and replaced Hal Jordan with him. I read the series for about 50, 60 something issues. For John Stewart, I loved John Stewart in the Justice League animated series. And who are we waiting for? Oh, so for John Stewart, I love John Stewart in the Justice League animated series. Kyle Rayner, I read Green Lantern for quite a while. For the first 60 some issues of the Green Lantern series when Kyle Rayner
Perpetua
became
is
Green
weakened.
Lantern.
We will use the source wall to trap her and undo the damage to the multiverse.
You will need me along to make sure the plan works.
At the time the series was drawn by
Everybody ready?
Darryl Banks,
All
he did a pretty good
teams
job
are in
on the
position.
series.
Forward.
And then there was
For
Paul
truth,
Pelletier
for
and a
the
few others
multiverse.
that filled in from time to time.
Apex predators protect me. Protect the mother of all creation.
So overall, I really enjoyed the Green Lantern series while Kyle Rayner was Green Lantern. But at some point, not sure what, something happened and it wasn't as good as I remembered. Basically, at some point they also redesigned the costume, and the redesign was terrible, which is a bit sad because I think the redesign was by Jim Lee. It was the infamous dog collar redesign. I'm gonna have to look it up, Mr. Troll. I could have sworn that you could buy it. You could buy one for each character.
Interlopers press forward.
Although it could be they might have changed that because it did seem.
Rise and defend me.
We must rally. To me!
It did sound too good to be true. So you're probably right. Maybe they did change it. Oh, we lost our tank. Have you read Watchmen? Absolutely. I didn't read it when it was released. I read it maybe 2 years later. At the time Watchmen was released, I had given up on comics. I was thinking that I was getting too old and I had to leave behind childish things. Crazy things sometimes. My favorite material, I would have to say the cosmic chromo material, the bright cosmic chromo material. If I had to choose one, it would be that one. Oh, Flashpoint is going to leave us. Well, have a good weekend, Mr. Flashpoint. Nah. The sad thing about Watchmen is that a lot of people afterwards tried to copy Watchmen, and they didn't really understand Watchmen. All they understood it was dark and gritty. So that's all they only copied Watchmen on the surface level, but they didn't really understand why Watchmen was what it was. So sadly, we saw a lot of imitators that only could imitate the surface, and we're the comic book. The comic book industry is still suffering from that, sadly. Oh, we started a little too quick, I guess. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I think I'm looking at the time. I think we're gonna stop here. Sadly tonight I won't be able to go live for like 3 hours. The Speed Force material looks. I assume you mean the negative Speed Force material. It looks good. No, it looks good on the flying character. The bleed. I have to admit, I completely forget what the bleed looks like. Oh yeah, I've read Miracle Man. I've read a lot of comics in my days, and I have pretty much an encyclopedic knowledge of comics. Sadly. So guys, this is going to be my last try. I'm gonna have to go after that. Rick Moon, nothing I can really do to help you level up. All you have to do is play missions and upgrade your gear. But no, the Speed Force material looks fine on a flying character. I've used it. Well, I've used it quite a few times myself. At some point, it was pretty much one of the good materials, of my favorite materials. But it was early on when we didn't have that many materials. But at this point, we have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to materials. And I have to admit, I have a hard time deciding what should I use: the cosmic material, the cosmic chroma, the chroma metallic materials, the metallic chroma materials. I love those metallic chroma materials. The shadow material is also a good one. So I always have a hard time deciding which material to go, which material to use. Hello, GT Killer. Yeah, the Save the Universe was pretty tough. That might explain why there doesn't seem to be a lot of people willing to run the Save the Universe content. Some of you guys have been telling me yesterday a bit and then earlier today that people were not running the new content. Let's go see if our friends are still alive. But this is going to be it, guys. Let's watch the end of the fight at least.
The world doesn't need you so-called heroes!
Have you watched Invincible? Oh yeah. Yeah, I have an Amazon Prime subscription, so it was a nice surprise to see Invincible. I did not subscribe to Amazon Prime for Invincible. I was already subscribed from way back when. But it was a nice bonus to see that they had the Invincible TV show, and it was pretty awesome. The last episode was a bit clunky. You could tell that they either ran out of time, ran out of budget, or basically ran out of resources for the last episode, and it kind of shows a bit. But overall, it was a pretty good show. And the one thing that really bothered me was Amber. Holy crap, did they make her annoying? Hopefully in the second season, if they're supposed to make at least I think 2 more seasons or something like that. So hopefully in the second season they won't make her as annoying. I have to admit, like I'm kind of waiting for Invincible to break up with her and go with Adam Eve because holy crap is she annoying. Let's give a bow to everyone. So next week, guys, we might have a special guest. That's all I'm going to say about that. So if all goes well, we should have a special guest next week. I think some of you guys will be happy about that. And so we have a lot of content, guys, this week. We have the Save the Universe. We have the bonus currency for the Dark Knights DLC. We have the Lex Luthor time capsule for those who kind of like that kind of stuff. And even if you don't like purchasing a time capsule, play the broker. If you play the broker game, you can get a lot of this stuff from the time capsule without spending a single cent. The fastest way to make money is sell valuable items on the broker. That's the only real way to. Night Warbird with a T. There we go. Thoughts on the boys' finale? Uh, they were trying too hard. They were trying way too hard to have twists and turns. Like they kept on spoiler alert for those who maybe did not see the boys. If you did not see the boys, I'm about to spoil some of it. So leave right now. Oh, could be if my mic is messed up. Nothing I can do right now. So for the boys finale, they were switching were switching sides way too much. Like you would see them at some point. May would be on one side, and she switch side, then she would switch side again, and the same with Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy was on the side with Butcher, and then he stayed. They were trying to make you believe that he would switch side to Homelander, but then he stayed with Butcher. But turns out Butcher is the one who actually switched side because of Ryan. And holy crap, they too much switching sides in like 5 minutes. But overall, it was okay. Uh, so guys, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. So next week, if all goes well, we should have a special guest. Oh, it's all right, Adrian. So next week we might have a special guest. For those who were asking, Evil Friday is the last Friday of the month. So normally we play with hero characters every Friday, and the last Friday of the month we play with evil villains. So guys, thank you very much to everyone who watched the stream. You guys are awesome. Thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Even though we didn't succeed as much as we would like, it's always fun to play with you guys. And thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. Chatting with you guys every week is pretty much awesome, and I appreciate it very much. And some of you guys may see normally during the summertime, there's a lot less people in the DC Universe Online servers. So if you see less people in DC Universe Online, it's normal. During the summer seasonal, people have vacations, people have other stuff to do than play DC Universe Online. Especially now, people have been stuck inside for the past 2 years. I can be sure that a lot of people, they don't want to stay inside playing video games. They want to go outside and enjoy the sun for a bit. And so normally when the summer starts, DC Universe Online, the population goes down a bit. And normally by the time we reach, when we reach July 4th, on July 4th, normally the population drops like a rock, and it only picks up towards the end of August, end of August, early September. Sometimes it picks up before that because when we had the Wonderverse DLC, then the population they could go back up for the Wonderverse DLC, but it was the exception of the exception. Normally, the summertime is pretty quiet on the when it comes to DC Universe Online. So if you see less people on the servers, that is why. Uh, I'm telling you guys that because I know that a lot of people think that DC Universe Online is dying or something like that. It's just the regular summer break, I guess. Thank you, Crinkles. Thank you, Karstamus. So, guys, thank you very much for coming by every week. It's always appreciated. Thank you guys also for your support. And I will wish you guys a good weekend. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye, guys.